This is Alex Keys with your keys to the truth. We've got really interesting and controversial material to share with you today. This footage was captured just days ago here in Maine. Is it a wolf, a dog, a man in a costume, or is it the monster locals call the Beast? Local urban legends dating back hundreds of years mention a monster that wakes every other decade to wreak havoc on the town and quench its taste for blood. Or is it a pack? Skeptics blame the legends on everything from rabid coyotes to upset moose. But there are others, to this day, who insist they've seen something inhuman. A local historian shed some insight onto the matter. That's the part where you go.
Right, yes. Yes, of course. The story of the Beast didn't start here in this sleepy little town. Tales of werewolves have been hounding the French even from the Old World. Those tales and superstitions followed settlers to Quebec, where a string of werewolf sightings made the region's local papers in the 1700s. Later, when the French Canadians, the Quebecois, settled in Langley, they brought the legends with them. Locals believe that the Beast rises to take vengeance every 19 years or so, coinciding with the Metonic cycle. Up until the 20th century, families would leave out offerings or try to put up wards to keep them away. And while many of the town records were lost in a church fire back in 1916, legends go back even further. What's even more interesting is that some of the tales mention more than one werewolf being spotted together. Of course, werewolf isn't even the right word. The Quebecois call them the loup-garou, and the mythos is a bit different than the Hollywood versions. They speak of the loup-garou a bit more like dark fae spirits, creatures who can control when they appear as humans and when they transform into their wolf selves, similar to the selkie. They are perfectly contented to keep to themselves if left unmolested.
Which they've not been.
Well, where there's humans, there's disturbance of nature. And none worse than in North America, where wolves, among other species, and the humans who are already living here, were killed in the hundreds of thousands shortly after European settlers arrived.
I was looking over the past 100 years, and there's evidence that supports the 19-year cycle.
Coincidence and causation, Alex.
Let's talk about the 80s.
Yes, fine. Now, this next part is true, verifiable record. Sheriff Randall Cardiff led a small posse to hunt down the serial killer Jorge Garcia, the man called, coincidentally, the Beast. Garcia was arrested for the deaths of 11 children in Boston, but was released on a technicality. He followed his accuser, Sheriff Cardiff, here. Cardiff supposedly interrupted Garcia as he was abducting a young woman. Garcia did not survive the encounter, and the Waldo County Sheriff's Department has never released any details as to what Sheriff Cardiff did that night. Given that it was an out-of-state serial killer, little attention was paid to the case.
And you're saying Jorge Garcia, the serial killer, was a werewolf?
No, I fully believe he was an evil man. I'm saying that some locals have chosen to believe it took a curse to make him as evil as he was.
Uh-huh. So that was 2 cycles ago. Do you remember the last cycle? Sorry, I didn't mean to spring that up on you. You don't have to answer.
No, it's okay. I was 11 and a bookworm to boot. You don't need werewolves when you have real human monsters.
Real human monsters. That's the perfect soundbite. Wow, you're getting good at this.
Thanks. Though I meant it, there were some things that... Oh, glass is empty. Can you pass me the Zinfandel?
Yeah, here,
Hey, thanks.
What was that you were saying about cute butts?
Now this is awkward.
Is it?
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
No, I don't think it does.
All those times we sing karaoke, I just think, holy shit. That girl with the fuchsia hair or the magenta hair or the teal hair, she just is who she is. proud of it. And I'm this little library mouse who is...
Absolutely, unbelievably adorable. And gorgeous.
Let's just,
Yeah. Let's turn this thing off.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking all distant, Frankfurter. I know what that means. You're thinking of your sister.
You know me too well. Abby would have been. Abby? What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? It's the senior party. I am, in fact, a senior. What are you doing here?
This is our spot. Me and my buddies party here every week. You know that. Aren't you grounded?
You know what? You're starting to sound like Dad. I snuck out. Actually, I just walked out. He was passed out again. Didn't even notice.
Uh-huh. Who are you?
This is my friend, Ben. Ben, meet my older brother, Frank.
Are you drinking this? What the fuck?
Frank, all I want is to have a normal high school experience without you or our parents watching me like a hawk.
Fine. Fine.
Okay, your brother is a little intense. He's still glaring at me.
Tell me about it. You know what? Give me those pills.
Yes, now we're talking.
Ben? I don't feel so good.
Ugh, you gonna puke?
No. I'm seeing... You see that?
Whoa. The rocks are like pigeons.
No, I don't like this.
Hey, maybe you'd like it better if we did this instead.
Cut it out, Ben. I really don't feel good. I'm burning up.
Burning up? Oh, shit. Oh,
What the fuck do you think you're doing, man? That's my sister.
Me and my friends have done this a bunch of times.
Frank, help me.
I don't know what's going on. I've never seen him like this before.
It burns. Help me. Frank, help me.
No. Abby!
Hey, you nod off there, soldier?
Bad dreams. They sneak up on me.
You check that shit. I need you on the swivel.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like that on you. You're not a Canuck, are you?
Italian.
Okay. Well, the dirty frogs came over here in the 1600s. And somewhere along the line, they shacked up with these monsters that live in the woods. We call them ferals. They call them loup-garou. No one really knows where they came from, only that they're not really human. Except some French thought fucking them was a good idea. And somehow abominations got born. Like your friend's family.
What?
The Pelletiers. Hell, all the French Canadians around here, I'm pretty sure, got some amount of wolf blood. Enough to drive them crazy during the hunt. Some turn full beast, others just get a bit agitated. Sometimes that makes them want to go out and murder people. Like that serial killer who tried to take out my daddy.
Uh-huh. But your town selectman and his friends, they don't do that.
No. They're the pure blood. Yeah. They drink wolf blood to absorb their power, which keeps their thoughts and bodies clean.
And that's what killed Bobby. These ferals.
You're a quick study, soldier. Now get out.
This is Clyde's place. He brought me to work.
Don't be such a dumbass all the time, would you?
This is it. This is pretty. God, this is
Welcome, friends. It is time. Can you smell it? The moon nears its apex. The hunt is upon us. Our numbers may be small, but we are strong. We are of the pure blood.
Praise Jesus.
God's work begins. I understand what the dreams mean now.
Your God has nothing to do with this.
Evening, folks.
You brought him here?
He's solid. We need as many guns as we can rally.
He's a drunk, a fuck-up, broken, wasted...
Can we get to it, please?
Platt, I've gone along with everything this far, but I think you're losing it. Pure blood, man. You sound as bad as that crazy woman with the purple hat. Margaret?
Follow me. We're getting in that pickup. There's a turret mounted on the back. I figure you'll know how to use it.
What are we doing?
If you want to kill monsters, you gotta run with them. Get in.
Maybe it's time you learn the bigger picture. You're weak, Roger. You always have been. Your forebears wouldn't eat the flesh of truth as we have. So your memories fade. We can't abide the weak, Roger. Not if we're going to at last drive the ferals from our town forever.
You just don't like anyone who wasn't born here, Clyde. Not just that, but anyone who wasn't born Anglo Protestant of just the right year. And God forbid if they were actually here before your
The hunt begins.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, missed call.
Hey, it's Frank. I'm not around, so, you know.
The mailbox is full and cannot take messages at this time. Goodbye.
Ah, Jesus, Frank. You're leaving me high and dry here. Oh, finally. Hey, Jenna, Tommy Wynn.
Hey. Geez, this feels like a drug deal.
It's on this SD card.
Let me get out my laptop. Make sure it works.
What the hell are you doing bringing that van onto my property?
I need one of your guys to haul something up to the quarry. You can take care of that?
Why are you coming over here to fuck me, Cardiff?
Oh, I'll fuck you, all right. Just as soon as this mess is cleaned up. I'll even leave my uniform on.
Well, yeah, I'll find someone who I can trust. Not that Paco guy. Wilson, maybe?
That white van, can you zoom in on the plates?
Yeah, it's shot in HUD. That should work. Just zoom in.
Holy shit.
What?
There's an APB with the Massachusetts State Police. 2 Malleus Corporation contractors were reported as missing persons. The GPS tracker for their vehicle was tampered with, as was the manifest. These guys travel all over New England. They've had the word out in Vermont, Connecticut, upstate New York. And of course, here, your sheriff definitely got notified. Jesus, what do I even do with this? This might go federal.
Clyde and Beth have the whole town under their boot heels. Ever since I was in high school, I heard stories about people getting lost in the restricted territory. But we always chalked it up to urban legend. We knew they were corrupt, sure, but this? Shit.
What the fuck was that?
You should get out of town. Now.
Hey.
¿Qué pasó? I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. The landlord just told me that you withdrew your application, and now he won't give me back my deposit. What the fuck? What is going on with you?
I'm not coming. I can't.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I was trying to tell you. I just didn't know how. I can't go.
What do you mean you can't go? You have a fucking scholarship.
I can't leave my grandmother here. She won't move into an apartment, and she won't come.
So that's it. All that planning, that was all just bullshit? You didn't even have the balls to tell me. You were gonna ghost me?
No, not at all. I really want to more than anything. I didn't say anything because I was hoping to figure something out. But I can't...
Nice. So you just led me along like a puppy on a leash. I turned down a roommate situation that would have worked out perfect for me.
That's not what happened. Wait, Katie, there's more...
Maldita sea.
Shit. Why does it have to be like this?
Things won't change unless you change them, Eva.
Who said that?
It's me, cuz.
Go away. You're not there.
Well, I seem to be.
Your grave is right out there.
Look, I need to show you something, and I don't have a lot of time. Meet me at the Silver Mine, all right?
No. This is not happening. It isn't.
Eva, I assume you still know the way.
Goal tonight is to get them to run out of the woods. For fuck's sake, don't shoot any of our purebloods. They're gonna run alongside us to lure out the ferals. When you see them come out, you take them down like the dogs they are.
See how beautiful their fur is? Silver as the full moon. 12 o'clock. Those NVGs working?
Yeah, I see them. Eyes glowing like Christmas trees.
They're fierce, fast, but dumb, like the animals they are. See, they can't resist coming closer. Clyde and the gang can handle probably 4 or 5 of them, but after that, you start lighting up the hills behind them, you understand?
Yeah, I do.
All right, soldier. Do your thing.
I don't know, Remy. It just felt so natural, standing there. Somewhere dark, somewhere I had no business being, but a place where I had clear orders. Cold metal under my hands.
Oh, fuck yeah! Do it, Frank! Do it!
Yes, that's the way. Let's hunt!
Shit. Is that the end of them?
That's 3 of the 4 hotspots. Let me check on the last. Danny, how's Route 102?
Set up a blockade just like you asked. Been quiet tonight.
All right, I'm coming over to check, then you can stand down.
10-4. Oh, hold up, there's a car approaching. What should I do?
Don't let them leave town. Tell them it's a drunk stop. I'll be right there.
10-4. Standing by, Sheriff.
Now what to do with me?
Good work tonight, soldier. I'm bringing you home. And remember, this is highly classified shit.
Town business. I understand.
Good. You know, I'm beginning to like you, Frank. You're not bad for an outsider.
You're out of your mind, Eva. Out of your goddamn mind. Frank must have been out here. Smells like his drink of choice.
There's the entrance to the mine shaft. The ladder still seems solid.
Damn it, Remy. I remember how mad you got at me when you found me sneaking down here as a kid.
You're still a kid.
And you're not real.
You keep saying that. You're a brave one, Eva. I was half freaked out going out here. And yet you snuck out here when you were half my age like it was nothing.
I figured it was a level playing field once we got below ground.
I mean, I did bring a flashlight.
I can get around better than you think, Remy.
So why are you giving up on your dreams?
What?
Hey, down here. I don't have all night. Just like I remember it.
It's cold. It still smells like winter.
Yeah, but something's waking up. You can smell that too, yeah?
Yeah.
I used to deny it. I used to say it wasn't in me. I ran real hard from it. And it still ran up and bit me in the end.
Why'd you bring me here, Remy?
Because we're not really here. I joined up with the Marines to get out of Langley, to go see the world. And I saw all kinds of shit. Sand. Lots of sand. Oceans. Mountains. And finally, Estonia. Back to the forest. I felt most at home here. In the woods, among the big trees. We were based here a couple months before it happened. Got to know the people from the local village pretty well. I mean, people here still bring gifts out to these trees. They believe that the spirits live in them. Spirits that connect them to the forest, and the forest to the earth, and the earth to the sky, and the sky to the universe beyond. I never gave much of a shit about God growing up, but talking to the people around there, I could maybe start to believe in a bigger picture. And you know the craziest shit, Eva? These people are our people, if you go back far enough. We knew our genealogy going back to France, but that was only a few hundred years. If you go back a few thousand years, you find us here, in these same dark woods, with these same huge trees. But then there's 1 month when the villagers started acting weird. When we used to go out drinking with some of the locals, and they were getting all worked up about some sort of local legend. They kept using the phrase that translated something like, "The great beast of the woods is waking." And the other soldiers thought it was the craziest campfire story they'd ever heard, but I don't know, I believed it. Because we grew up with my mare. Because we grew up with the hunts.
Remy, the hunts aren't real.
No, you were were too young to remember. The last one happened the year I graduated high school. Things happened to friends of mine, Eva. Kids I grew up with. You don't know what it was like to be out there knowing that something lurked on the edge of the woods alive and hungry, eager to pick off the easiest targets. Kids, the elderly, not too picky as long as it got to gnaw on the bones. I figured out how to control it, Eva. I did what my mayor said. Wore silver all the time. Fuck, I even wore piercings, though it always burned. I thought I could control it, Eva. The thing that chased me out of this town and halfway across the world, but it found me. And I looked it in the eyes again, and it bit me. And now it wants you too. The thing got me, Eva. It made it so I couldn't control the gift. And I know you don't want to hear this, but Frank did what he had to do. He had to put me down.
What are you talking about?
Look at my throat. My silver pendant. It was the murder weapon. Designed to kill werewolves if the sight of it wouldn't chase them off. Don't hate him for it, Eva. You need someone to help you fight, and he's the only one.
Mamaire! 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 Mamaire, where are you? What are you doing out here? What's wrong?
Bobby, my sweet Bobby. They took her.
She's gone, I know, but why are you?
You can't see it, Eva, but it's her heart. Cut out and thrown into the woods like a piece of meat.
What?
They murdered her, Cherie. They murdered our sweet Bobby.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are you even here? It's dangerous.
I know it's dangerous. What have I been telling you? Back to the house. Quickly, and hold this.
What? Mamaire, this is your knife.
Hold my shoulder, Eva. L'Éternel est mon berger, je ne manquerai de rien. Il me fait reposer dans de verts pâturages. Il me dirige près des eaux paisibles.
Why do they hunt us, Mamaire? I thought we were of them.
We smell too much of humans. We've rejected the blood. Back! Shh! Back! Mon Dieu! Show them the dagger, Eva.
But, Mamaire, I don't know how to...
Show them!
Yeah. Back, you little dogs. Back! We are the Palantirs. This is our land. You are not welcome here. Go!
Bon, Cherie. This fills my heart with joy.
It fills my heart with something, but I wouldn't call it joy.
Well, not far from the house now. Come. Remy, what are you doing awake?
Oh, please don't tell me.
I was wondering the same thing. I came home, went to check on you. You made me worried.
So you were worried. That's rich.
Eva, we've been over this.
You killed him.
What?
Remy told me what happened in a dream. I mean, I think it was a dream. I saw his throat cut, and you were standing there with his pendant, holding it like a razor blade.
Is this true?
Yeah, it's true.
First they killed Bobby, now my Remy.
Let me explain, all right? It was an accident.
Then why didn't you tell us?
I didn't have the balls. I was ashamed.
Who is this stranger who's been living in my home?
I'm sorry. I meant to tell you sooner. Shit has been really sideways. Wait, how do you know about Bobby? The sheriff made it out like it was an accident, but it was those ferals that did it.
No. Someone cut out her heart to make it look like they did. But it wasn't them.
I can't handle this.
Hang on, what did you say?
Show him the knife, Eva.
There's dried blood on the blade. What the fuck does that even mean?
It's Bobby's. I would bet my ever-loving soul that it's her blood from when whoever cut out her heart did the thing.
I don't understand what...
I heard Remy's voice. Then Eva left. I followed her out. I could smell her and the ferals beyond, and then I smelled blood, human blood, just off the trail. I followed it and found the heart.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Get out of my house, étranger.
Yeah, of course. Wait, no, Eva, we're not done.
Actually, I think we are.
Hey, I get you might not want to talk to me face to face, so I'm recording this. I don't expect you to forgive or forget, but I want you to know what happened. I should have told you all this a long time ago. Estonia, 2019. We were providing security for this whiny asshole diplomat who was, well, let's just say he had enemies. Things were hot on the border, so they had this company Remy and I worked for at the time provide some trained muscle. You know, the kind of guys who could keep shit straight without asking a lot of questions. It wasn't enough to deter the bad guys, though. They moved on him when Remy and I were on watch. Remy's necklace, you know that, the silver pendant he always wore? He usually kept it tucked, but for some reason, he was out of his shirt that night, and it flashed in the moonlight, giving away our position. I grabbed for it, but then there was this sound of bullet hitting bone, like a little slap. You know, later I was told it went into my shoulder, but I barely felt it. I didn't feel anything until later. I mean, it all gets blurry after that, but yeah, Remy, he went after something. I assumed to take out the snipers, and he fell out of my line of sight. I remember shouting, and I followed him. Next thing you know, I'm looking at this beast, hunching over a body. It had a human heart in its hand, still beating. So I opened fire. I got it in the shoulder, and again in the forehead, and then maybe a bunch of other places too, but all I did was piss it off. The thing lunged for me, and then I was down. When I came to, there was no monster. Just Remy, peppered through with bullet holes. And yeah, whatever I did to his neck. Then it goes black. I woke up in a hospital in Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. They gave me exit paperwork, 1,000 cash, and not a lot of answers about what happened back there. Remy had set up this job in Langley, so I was like, fuck it. I mean, where else am I gonna go? And, well, you know the rest. Look, Eva, he told me before he died how much he loved you. How much he was looking forward to getting out of the service and being here for you. I know I'm a shitty substitute. I can't ever be an ounce of what Remy was. But I did make a vow to my friend. Something's wrong here, Eva. You know there's bad shit in those woods. I've felt them watching me from the day I rolled into town. And now, They're awake.
This is bullshit. You can't detain me.
It's a standard sobriety checkpoint, ma'am.
You know for a fact it's not. It's a weekday, not in the middle of tourist season. I'm the only person out here.
Oh, and here's the sheriff.
What seems to be the problem?
Refusing to take a breathalyzer.
Is that why you've held me for 10 minutes for a fucking breathalyzer? Give me the goddamn thing.
And harassing an officer?
You're that nosy reporter from Simpson Falls, aren't you?
It's called doing my job, and yeah, I'm good at it.
As am I, at mine. Step out of the car.
You know that's against my Miranda rights.
This is my town, my rules.
This is the United States of America.
Not when the hunt is on, it's not. Get out, before I...
You're fucking crazy. You can't do this.
I really can. You don't know the lengths I'll go to protect my town.
Shit.
Should I go take her out?
No. We'll leave this one for the purebloods. Get rid of that car, though.
You got it, Sheriff.
Come on! Come get him! We have a runner!
Please, someone. No service. Fuck me. Fuck.
Jenna Cody, TV News.